Welcome back. We got questions for Luke.
Hi, Luke.
How's it going, Zoe?
Welcome to Waco Charity Open. And you've been here a few times in the past,
I
correct?
have, yeah. It was my second Pro Tour event ever. Started out 2018 playing here. It was eye-opening experience then.
Very
A
cool.
little more normal now.
Yeah. I'm thinking back to just a couple weeks ago, the Las Vegas Challenge. What an exciting card you were on the final day. It's safe to say everybody was shredding. How is that going to bring you into the Waco Charity Open?
Yeah, that was a special. That was special. 48 under par as a card. Ezra, Calvin, Kev. I felt like the vibes were gonna be great, and we lived up to them. It was a fun round. I'll never forget. Yeah, and coming in here, I think Vegas was my least favorite course that we played on tour, and this is my second least favorite course. So I'm just hoping the vibes continue, and I'm gonna have fun. I promise that. I'm gonna aim at stuff and throw frisbees at it.
I like that. And so, really, does that translate over to your practice plan? You're looking for trees as aiming points or specific aiming points to make
Yeah.
it down these fairways?
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. Yeah, picking specific spots and then deciding what angle my release point is, and letting the practice speak for itself and just play the golf. Try and smile. We're going to take some tree kicks. You know there's going to be some times when you threw a better shot than the result ended up being, but you just got to take a deep breath and move on one at a time.
Is it fair to say that the Beast requires a strong mental game?
I think so, yeah. You're going to see people get very lucky and have birdies when your shot was obviously better. No one's going to argue about that, but we're here to play, and it's a results-based game. So definitely mentally strong. I think that's why Paul Macbeth is won here. I think the winners typically come from mentally strong players. Yeah.
Absolutely. Before I pass it off, any big advice to the newer players out there watching a course like this on footage this weekend? You know, it's a lot to digest, but for the new players out there aspiring to be on the pro tour, any words?
Be patient. You know, it takes time to get this good, and it takes time to be this comfortable on the stages that we're playing at nowadays, with the cameras, with the people that you watch on YouTube playing against them. You know, it takes time, one step at a time. It's not a linear achievement mode either. You're going to have plateaus, and you just keep your head up and keep aiming at that spot.
Great advice. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank
And
you,
here's
Zoe.
Brian Earhart.
Thank you,
Hello, Luke.
Brian.
Got a few questions for you. You're a traditional golfer as well. You are a solid traditional golfer. Does that love for traditional golf translate to your hatred for a course like the Beast?
That's a wonderful question, and I think it does at the end of the day. Yeah, what I want to see and what I came from seeing was a good shot rewarded and a poor shot not rewarded. And that's not, like I was saying to Zoe, what we see every time out here. So the mental struggle is there, and especially someone who started in the golf. You know, if you slice a ball, it's not going to stop slicing and just all of a sudden come back or hit a tree and kick you 40 feet into the right spot. So yeah, it does. That's a good question. Thank you.
Yeah, and backing up from this tournament, now that I know that you don't like the course and you're just going to go out swinging and do the best you can.
That's right.
You mentioned to me earlier this week that you are no longer doing post-production commentary alongside of competing, which is something you've done a lot of. I know I've done commentary with you before as well, and we both have shared the same struggle of competing, having to turn it off, commentate, go back to competing.
Yeah.
You got fourth place at Vegas last week when you weren't commentating. Did
Right.
you kind of feel like a burden was lifted off of you a little bit?
I did. It was partly the commentating and partly the preparation, I think, for the tournament. I had never been so prepared. I practiced putting for the first time in my career, really, and that helped. But yeah, not having extra duties is key. It's going to be key this year as well. I already feel more prepared here in Waco, and I can't wait to see where that goes in the future.
Excellent. And you just mentioned putting. A really interesting thing that I noticed from your stats at Vegas, I've known you as a fantastic spin putter. C1, C2, you have a lot of skills right outside the basket. Funny enough, when you got fourth place at Vegas, you were 33rd in C1X putting, but you were second place in park jobs for the entire tournament. You threw the disc fantastic. Do you feel like your driving skills are that of Vegas, and do you feel like if you clean up the putting, you have a shot at the W?
Yeah, I do. When the tournament was all said and done, I was 4 strokes out of the playoff, and I could think of 4 strokes off the top of my head very quickly. A lot of them were putts, and I think that I'm still getting used to the feeling that I could compete here. But yeah, it's setting in. Yeah, I can.
Excellent, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Brian.
What's up, Luke? Chris with Gatekeeper.
What's up,
I have a
Chris?
quick question. I know the fans want to know. So, for the past couple years, you've really made the name for being the host of the Skins matches, a media personality. You took off the stash, which was a big thing for it.
Yeah.
Is this a new identity for you? Are you trying to really focus on taking that step as a player and really competing at the highest level?
I suppose it's all kind of coming together and culminating and such, but it wasn't something I planned out necessarily. The stash had been here for a little while. It was kind of a joke that I felt like went too far. It was COVID dragging out, really, so I didn't want to be known as the guy with the stash my whole career. Hopefully those people are all right. I was pretty loud. Sorry about that, y'all. But no, I think that I'm dedicating myself to disc golf, and this is what's happening.
Sick.
Yeah.
Excited to see you compete.
Thank you, Chris.
Hey, Luke. Hayden with the PDGA. Tell us your background in the sport. How did you get involved, and all the way up to your 2019 Rookie of the Year award, and where you're at right now.
Awesome. I started because I got a dog. Many of you guys know that dog, Hogan. I was playing a lot of golf. I couldn't leave him at home every day, so I decided birdies were birdies and turned it into disc golf. I kind of had the amateur status thing from the pro golf, like regular golf, that you don't really go pro unless you're trying to do it for your job. So I was playing a lot of AM golf. Somebody told me I should play the World Championships. I was taking some online flack for being amateur and as high rated as I was. So I was like, fine, I will. I won that randomly, and that springboarded into a Pro Discus sponsorship. That springboarded into the Rookie of the Year. And having good people around me, I think, is, at the end of the day, what this is all about. It's the community of disc golfers that surround this tour, that make it what it is, and I've felt the love from them, and it's turned me into this.
Nice. Thank you, Luke.
Hola, Luke.
What's happening, Raul?
Cuéntanos acerca de tu experiencia en Tangamanga. So tell me a little bit about the experience that you had down in Tangamanga.
That was incredible. Kevin and you and I were able to go down and meet up with Roger Shepard in San Luis Potosi, a spot that's got a beautiful park, the second largest park in Mexico there, Tangamanga Park, and they put in an elite level disc golf course there, and we were able to spend some time with the community, spend some time doing some clinics and teaching some disc golf to the kids, and it was an all-around amazing experience. I look forward to seeing those people again and getting back down there.
Awesome. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you, Raul.
Luke, thanks for joining us. We'll be right back.
All right.